Tenants versus Landlords. The title might stir up controversy, but it's really not supposed to. I want to speak right to the hearts of anyone that thinks this relationship is at odds. In this video, we're going to speak directly to three things. One, what do tenants actually want? Two, what do landlords actually want? And three, why the belief that tenants versus landlords is the thing that causes the most damage. Let's just dive in. So I legit used to think that this was a zero-sum game, that every dollar the landlord kept, it was taken from the tenant or vice versa. I actually assumed that tenants were going to hide damage and cover things up. I've felt on the landlord side that there's some tenants out there that think all landlords are Ebenezer Scrooge or faceless billionaires with lots of money. They're just out to get them. And the result when the tenant and landlord show up with attitudes and perceptions like this is that it's just a very difficult and strenuous relationship and tenancy, really. It's also hard to work with landlords that think tenants are out to get them, and it's hard to work with tenants that think landlords are out to get them and pinching every penny and not wanting to care for the tenant's well-being. What tenants actually want is a clean, safe home. They want to raise their families, and they want to raise them in a safe home that they can call home and that they're proud to have people over for dinner. They want to report maintenance items because they want them to be solved so they can live in a safe, clean home. They understand the shared responsibility. They know that they have to report things and that the landlord or property manager is going to fix them. And it's just so vital if you're a landlord that you have this perception of your tenants, because that is how 90% of them are, 99% of them are. I don't have a real percentage. I just know in the last 15 years that this is what tenants want. They want to be proud of the place they live in so they can call it home. What landlords actually want are houses that they maintain well, right? They want safe, clean homes. They want to maintain them properly because they know that if a home is well maintained, it's going to hold its value for the long run. And most investors and landlords, they aren't Ebenezer Scrooge. They saved up their money or they turned their home into a rental, and they really want to take care of it. They really want to help you out. If you're a tenant watching this, know that your landlord wants to preserve the value and they want you to report maintenance items so they can fix them. This is really a win-win situation for everybody, guys. Landlords want clean homes, tenants want clean homes. So if we have that reality, then it really is a win-win for everyone. Real talk. Been doing this for 15 years, and in 15 years, we've had one tenant whose negligence caused significant damage. And before the damage got out of control, we actually caught it in a semi-annual inspection and were able to remedy it before the issue got too bad and the tenant had to move out, and it was awful. So horror stories, guys, are really the exception to the rule. The real problem here is that when owners assume the worst, they don't want to fix things because they think the tenant's out to get them. When tenants assume the worst, they just think nothing's going to be fixed and they're mad from the beginning. And this belief creates a lot of conflict, drama, and heartache. If you're an owner listening to this and you have this belief, I hope and pray for your sake that you can change that, because the belief is the problem. And the belief is not reality. And if you're a tenant watching this and you think that your landlord or the investor that owns your property is some Scrooge that's cheap, that's out to get you and doesn't want to fix anything, that belief is causing you a lot of heartache. And I just hope and pray that you're able to change that belief inside yourself, because those two beliefs on both sides of the fence are the thing that cause all of the problems. And I promise you guys, both of you, tenants and landlords, are on the same side and want the same thing. So please think the best of each other. 99% of landlords want to provide a safe, clean home that people can be proud of to call their home. And landlords, 99% of tenants want to live somewhere safe, clean, and comfortable. Both of you want the exact same thing. Let's start from there and make this world a better place.